Hello everybody, this is Yoko Anime Reactions, and just so you guys know, my Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl copies are already heading my way. They've already arrived at a carrier facility in Kansas City, Kansas, so I don't know when it's going to show up. It's either going to show up tonight, or it's going to show up probably early morning tomorrow. Or afternoon tomorrow, whatever. It's going to be either today or tomorrow. And I can't wait. As soon as I get them, I'm gonna do the day one patch for a Brilliant Diamond, and I will let you guys know. That's essentially why I sent you guys the gaming channel one, because that way you guys could go on ahead and subscribe, and then you guys would get a notification when I go live. I'll send it to you guys in Discord or whatever, or I'll make a I don't know what I'll do. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I've already finished recording for season 2 of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. I've only got one more video to edit and render because I have episodes 20, 21, and 22 in one video, and then 23 and 24 in the last video. So, yay! Oh my god, I can't wait for season 3 because there's so much stuff that was added in that I can't wait to see what happens. I'm sleepy. And I've got to wake myself up because I can't be falling asleep tonight. I'm going to be staying up and getting videos edited. Making sure the house is cleaned up so that way when tomorrow comes, I won't have to worry about having to stop and clean on the house because, well, it'll be done. At the very least, the laundry will be done, the dishes will be done, the table will be cleaned off, and the living room will be straightened up. And so will my room, of course. But that's it. Anyway, I don't know how the rest of my day is going to go. I have to work tonight, obviously. I don't get a meal, so I'm having something after work, obviously. Anyway, episodes 20, 21, and 22. Banimaru's men to easily take out the enemy, and the Lamia looking lady, I don't know what the heck she is, I can't remember. She looks like a Lamia to me, you know, half woman, half snake. But, Anyway, she ends up taking out the, what was it, it's not the thumb, it's not the index finger, the pinky, whichever finger it is. She takes out one of them, one of the guys' men. And the funny thing is that Gobta actually has come such a long way in this show from, you know, when they first meet Rimuru to now. But he even knows that he's still no match for this guy, so he lets her take him out. And she would have finished him off, or at least gotten information from him, but sadly Demon Lord Clayman decided that he was going to be a sore loser about this, and force him to eat the last little remnant of Charybdis that he had, which turned him into Charybdis. A smaller version, obviously, but Charybdis nonetheless. And the other Beaskateer and Gabiru are having some trouble with Malim's men. And it turns out these guys are actually dragon newts, but they are descended from dragons having kids with humans, not lizard men like Gabiru. And this guy is actually a nice guy and is being cordial toward them despite the fact that they're enemies. And when they sense Charybdis, they plan to join forces and take him out. Benimaru beats them to the punch, though, because he goes in and kills the thing easily with one attack, essentially. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, these guys are all insanely overpowered. And Rimuru is supposed to be stronger than all of them. That's scary. Even more so considering what I've seen in these last 4 episodes. Because Rimuru and them head off to Walpurgis, while Shuna goes with the old guy and the ninja guy to Clayman's castle, thinking they maybe they could find Demon Lord Carrion there and rescue him, because obviously he's not dead. And on the way there, they end up running into an army of the undead, and the index finger of Clayman's little group, which is like a lich type character. And the ninja guy goes to take on the Death Dragon, and the swordsman, the old guy, goes to take out the Death Knights, while Shuna goes to take this guy out. And I'm like, are you sure about that? Because last I checked, she was, out of all of them, I think she was probably the weakest of the Kijin. I mean, when they were orcs, yes, but I don't know about now, especially now that Rimuru is now a Demon Lord. But apparently, the Lich guy used to be a high priest of the church who worshipped, dang it, which god was it? Luminous? Let me know if I'm wrong. But later on, we find out that's actually the Demon Lord Luminous, if I'm actually right, because it has the same name. Did they actually think that she is a god? Okay, if that's the case. Maybe that's why the Holy Church doesn't interfere with all this stuff, because they would be interfering with their gods? Don't ask me. That's the only explanation that would actually make sense. And because you would think that Demon Lords would be more of a threat than monsters at this point, because, I mean, Demon Lords are supposed to be, like, the strongest of the strong. That you would think those would be their top priority. I mean, they're freaking religion, for crying out loud. Demons should be, everything they stand against. I guess I'm just basing it too much on our kind of religions. Maybe it's different there. Anyway, apparently he used to be like a high priest or something, because he's got the same kind of robes I guess he wore back then, and he used to be able to use holy magic, but his resolve in his faith and everything was, he lost it essentially, and thus can't use his holy magic again. Shuna, on the other hand, countered with a holy spell, a divine spell, and essentially tells him that yes, you can use it, you just have to have the strong enough resolve, and you have to have a strong enough wish for it. This gets him to get his faith back, to be able to use the same type of spell that Hinata used on Rimuru back in an earlier episode, that disintegrate spell. Shuna was able to overpower it with Overdrive, and not only take him out and his army out, but the Death Dragon as well. Doesn't kill them, obviously, though you would think it would, considering they don't kill them, but they do break the curse that was on them that kept them from dying and going against, their master. So now they are wanting to join forces with Rimuru, and he wants to worship Rimuru. He wants to worship Rimuru like he's a god, and I'm like, even Shuna's like, we respect him, but we don't worship him. But yeah, I can't wait to see that encounter. But sadly, I think we're going to have to wait for Season 3 on that one, because that's not in Season 2. Which sucks. Anyway, he goes to guide them to the castle, essentially now wholly on their side, because she was the one who broke their curse and essentially gave them peace. So now they have some potential new allies, including a freaking Death Dragon, oh my god. As if they weren't already overpowered enough. Oh my god. Anyway, they get to Walpurgis, and we get to see the rest of the Demon Lords, and there's a couple that Veldora had run-ins with, which was a giant. What am I saying dragon? I'm hung up on dragons. A giant and a vampire lady. Apparently, they think that another person had taken over the vampire lady's domain at the time, so he's possibly the new Demon Lord Valentine. And when they get there, a maid is with him, and Rimuru suspects that that's actually the one that Veldora had mentioned before that he had taken on, that was actually the true Demon Lord and not the other guy. Clayman soon shows up and with Malim, and apparently she's walking too slow, so he hits her in front of everybody. And I was like, oh, that's not a smart move to do. I don't care if you think you've got everybody wrapped around your finger. Not a smart thing to do. Because, yeah, Rimuru is pissed at that. And I do not blame him one bit. I would be pissed too if someone hit my friend like that. But, yeah. This is definitely going to be interesting. And I think I got to... Yeah, this is the next episode. Okay. Sorry, I had to think for a second. What was in each episode? Because there was so much in this that happened in these past 4 episodes. I'm trying to remember what happened in each episode. I don't want to cover episodes 23 and 24 by accident. Anyway, Clayman is making up a bullshit story on what happened and how Carrion was conspiring with Rimuru to take him out and disrupt things, and how his subordinate... Dang it, what was her name? Not Malim. Mira, whatever her name is, the Majin lady, was killed because of this, and blah, 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 and Rimuru calls him out on it, saying that's bullshit, and you don't have any proof, and he actually shows proof of the clown people conspiring with Clayman, and the other guy, keep saying, please don't do this, Clayman, when he's trying to force him to swallow the Charybdis piece. And the giant guy, he changes his story a bit, claiming that Rimuru had done this, this, and this, and the giant guy calls him out, saying, why would this guy go out of his way to do such and such and such when he could have done this? Essentially pointing out that Clayman has holes in this story. And, yeah. This is definitely... Oh, I almost forgot to mention that when Cromwell showed up, he immediately thought that was Shizu because, it reminded him of Shizu when he saw Rimuru, and Rimuru was like, I know this probably isn't the time or place, but I really want to slug you. I don't blame him, considering what he did to Shizu. But, yeah, I don't know if Cromwell is actually the villain in this whole conspiracy thing, because, dang it, what was that other Demon Lord's name? I don't remember, the name is escaping me. The one that got revived from into an homunculus type of body that was a female, I think. A Demon Lord something, it started with a C, I think. Something like that. I can't remember what it was, but that's another Demon Lord that we haven't seen yet, besides that one instance. Anyway, yeah, this is definitely going to be interesting. I hope you guys are excited for the last 2 episodes, and I'll see you guys next time.